Welcome to the Home Services Home Show, where you learn everything you need to know
and a whole lot you don't.
Whole lot about what you don't. We are
year end.
You know what's funny is my wife, she sees the clips and she's like, yeah, you guys are really funny and, you know, kind of embarrassing all at the same time, which I've been embarrassing her for roughly 20 years-ish, 24 years. And she had a good point. She said, I listened to the beginning and you're funny. And then I watched some more and we talk about some good stuff, but she's like, I don't really know what you guys do.
So this is credit to beautiful Andrea.
This is credit to my beautiful wife for making me kind of touch on what we actually do.
Right.
We are experts in the industry, but we are not experts on everything. We are really the experts from the attic up. We do
insulation, roofing, and gutters.
Yep.
Really well.
Yeah. And we've been talking a lot about insulation, and I like to call it home performance work because it's really about how your home performs as a whole. But we are gutter shutters, and we are insulation or home performance work, and we are a master elite roofer. So we do a lot of roofing. I like to say the best roofing because really the way that we do
not
things,
the cheapest.
Definitely not the cheapest. But we really.
When in your life have you ever when have you been the most happy with the cheapest price ever?
I've never got anything good. Cheap.
Never. I mean, I had a Ford Escort when I was young, and I thought it was pretty good. It was cheap.
It was different budget.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes. So that's what we do. But the whole premise of this show is to, you know, we want questions.
Yep.
You know, Shane was telling me, hey man, you know, you got some people talking crap.
Yeah. We got some lovers and some haters.
I was like, oh man, that sucks. He's like, no, that's good. Haters are good, apparently. That means more people are watching, I guess. But yeah, it's fine.
Right.
But yeah, we want questions. We weren't really quite prepared for. I mean, I was like, yeah, this will be fun. Let's do a podcast. At least 10 people will watch it.
Right. I at least have 10
How many
friends.
views have some of the videos been getting? 5 million? That's insane. So we weren't quite prepared for some of the traction it would get. So moving forward to this year, we're going to try to do a much better job at managing the comments and questions and stuff like that.
Right.
So
that's a good idea.
Yeah, because we really do want to help people learn. So if it's something that we do, we're going to have the answers. If it's something that we don't do,
we'll work on getting the experts for that.
We will find, because we know, between the two of us, we know somebody in pretty much every industry in construction you can possibly think of.
Correct. And that's our goal, is that homeowners really become a better homeowner if they listen to us for 15, 20 minutes a week.
I don't know about us.
But, and they make it a little smarter.
We'll get experts on here. But yes, that's the premise of the show. It got a lot more traction than we were planning on. Millions of views, thousands of questions, and we're going to do a really good job at trying to help people
next year
with their questions next year.
Yep.
So, which moves us on to, like, we didn't really have anything construction related to talk about today. I mean, we could have, but
it's been a great year though. It really has.
A fantastic year.
You know, people always ask, you know, what are you thankful for, and what kind of, you know, what do you think you've done for your community, or what you're in the industry, right? What have you done? And that was kind of the thought we had today going into it, is what have we done?
Well, that was kind of a keynote for the start of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, our companies have been really relatively successful, and we've grown, and we have the opportunity. And I look at it as an opportunity when we work on someone's home.
Correct.
There's a lot of people they could choose. So when they give us the opportunity to do it, we're very thankful. Well, what more can we do?
Right.
So we've one thing that I came up with, I had a really good friend who was actually raising money for the Leukemia Lymphoma Foundation of Wisconsin, and we were able to raise like $10,000 for them.
Yep, $10,000. Yep.
So that was
it was neat.
That's that type of stuff.
And we raised that by, we gave back
a portion of
every job that we sold in that month.
month.
Yep. So we did the Leukemia Society, and it was what month was that?
I think May.
Yeah. And then right after that was June, was the Families with Children with Cancer, which is an amazing resource up in Green Bay. Same thing, right? We raised over $10,000 or $11,000 for that group, and they were amazed. Like, who in construction helps out families with children with cancer like that. Like it was cool. Like that's the stuff that inside when you go home, you're driving home, you're like, this is why we do what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Like that felt great.
I remember I talked to you after it, and you were like, you went on the radio.
Yeah, I was in the radio live with them, and they actually had live people come in telling their stories. And man, we forget how thankful and how lucky we are. Like we're truly blessed, and our employees are blessed, and so many people around us. Until you see that stuff happen to people, it's like, oh my God, I can't imagine. Like watching your kid cry, like that's the hardest thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So we did some really cool things, right? We did some cool things. It was fun.
You'll know someday.
Young Shane, 21 years old.
Love for a child it's hard to explain.
It is different.
It's a different deal. I have a lot of people that have pets, and they're like, "No, I have a dog." I'm like, "No, it's not the same. It's not even close."
Correct. Yeah. So that was cool. That was cool.
Yep.
We did some other cool things throughout the year too.
We did. So we've talked about. I think we've probably talked about Bob Militello on the show before.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean,
he started when you were just young in your business.
Nothing. He was my second. Well, it could be my first. I mean, depending on how it was, he's one of the very first employees I ever had. Started off as a sales rep. Was really, really bad at it. But nobody worked harder than Bob.
No one was about work, Bob.
No one else.
Bob was a great human,
and he became very good at what he did because he cared.
Right.
And he helped. He just wanted to help people.
Correct. That's it.
He wanted to help as many people fix their home as they could. He got very, very good at it. But I didn't know before I hired Bob, he kept this a secret, but he had just gotten done battling stage 4 throat cancer
Mm-hmm.
for a year.
Mm-hmm.
I met him 6 months after he went into remission, and he didn't tell me this. I mean, for good reason. I mean, it was really, really hard on him. I mean, guy was a personal trainer, owned a gym, never smoked, never drank, did everything right.
Still got whacked.
Got stage 4 throat cancer, got very, very lucky. He was healed, but the treatments affected him.
Yep.
And it ultimately, 10 years later, ended up, he passed away because of complications of it.
Yep.
So we decided to honor him with the Bob Militello Giveback Project.
Sure.
And we were able to do our first roof. So with the help of ABC Roofing Supply and GAF Shingles, helping us out with the material. It's kind of like basically they really helped us out with all the material, and then we supplied all the labor. And we helped a lady over in Lodi, Wisconsin, who, when I visited her, first of all, she was nominated. She had no idea. So we showed up, surprised her. It was awesome. And then she brought me into her kitchen where she had cans and pails sitting all over the place because her roof leaked that bad that it had collapsed the ceiling. So she was getting ready to head into another winter with the uncertainty, or actually the certainty of a leaky
roof,
which actually is also making her home cold because she had no ceiling. So it was like the weight of the world was dropped off of her shoulders when she found out that we were going to do a new roof for her. And
Bob would have been so proud.
Oh God, Bob would have been so proud. Yeah, he would have been so proud to know that because of him, that
happened.
That's what got done. And when you become a roofer or have a roofing company, I don't think you could truly grasp the impact of how important a roof is on a house.
Correct. Well, and to that point, how we change people's lives.
Right. Well, that's
probably more
said
of it, right?
more elegantly than I did.
Right. By accident, right? But honestly, when you talk about insulation and you talk about roofing, that changes people's lives. And that's one of the things I'm thankful for. My wife, we talk about this all the time. Like, I'm proud to be a roofer and proud to be a gutter guy and proud to be an insulation guy. Because not only has it provided well for my family, but we've changed a lot of families' lives. And that's the coolest. As we head into this Christmas season and family comes over and you sit back and think, why do we do what we do? That's really one of the reasons that says, we change people's lives. And to me, that's super cool.
Yeah. And our friend Adam that was on the show a month ago,
yep,
he really even made it deeper. And I was like, man, I never thought about that. But because of the way that we do things, because of the way we take care of our homeowners, because of the great products we use and the great processes we have and the communication, we indirectly make other contractors have to be better too.
Way better.
So it's kind of like keep up or step out,
Right.
and people try to keep up.
Yep.
And
That high tide raises all boats, right?
that's
Yep,
a good one.
That's it. I mean, it's so that is the, if you look back at 22, it was a pretty crazy year coming off of a couple COVID years in a row, and the uncertainty in the world.
Health. I mean, hey,
Yeah.
we're healthy.
And not only as a company, but as individuals, and doing the right things for the right people makes you be really proud of what you do every day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what makes me going into Christmas season. It's a great time to spend family. Really appreciate what the Christmas season is about for me and my family, but it makes it easier when we know that we've changed people's lives.
Mhm.
So,
Yep, Carol in Lodi does not have to worry about a leaky roof.
that's beautiful. Bob's smiling down from heaven on that one.
Yes, he is.
So that's cool.
So
I'm proud of you. It's the right thing to do.
we're gonna do it in your area next year.
That's it.
So that's the show.
Cool.
Thanks for watching.
Okay. Everybody have a Merry Christmas and a
Merry
wonderful
Christmas.
New Year. And we'll be back after the first of the year with some got some fun ideas.
Of lots of fun.
This is going to be a fun year in 23. So stay tuned. Thanks again for everybody watching, and we'll talk to you real soon.
All right.